Kawandenge also accused the executive of undermining the legislature, arguing that recommendations raised by MPs on the budget do not impact any reallocations.
The executive simply bring a done deal, a done document to Parliament under the small scream or smoke of saying that we are taking it to Parliament. Parliament just rubber stamp it. So this exercise for 30 years to sit at night, to peruse through a document, Honorable Minister of Finance, that you will never hear after the second reading and appropriation bill. You will never hear the minister standing up and saying, as per the following recommendation, I will go back and change A, B, C, D. You will never hear that. So what the heck are we doing to debate a document that is not going to change? So, Honorable Speaker, I rest my case.
Thank you.
Opposition MPs also took issue with what they term lack of good corporate governance and wasteful expenditure at parastatals such as Transnamib. They singled out continuous derailment of trains and worn-out railway infrastructure as signs of a crisis which a win-win partnership between the public and private sector can revive. The leader of the opposition says NDF, in protecting Namibia's integrity, should adopt new strategies to procure non-conventional weaponry to cut costs, saying spending on the army is too huge against the social and economic needs. Benani is of the view that spending on agro-processing and value addition to agri-products will aid jobs, provide income, and reduce poverty.
Any analysis of the budget must be placed within two defining, albeit contrasting contexts. On the one hand, it is the invested Namibia, and on the other are the realities facing the country Namibia. It is, in its very essence, the national budget merely serves to preserve the status quo. If anything, we ought to use the lessons presented by the crises to reset the status quo rather than maintaining the ways of the past. And I am saying, Honourable Minister, I thought as a new minister you will come up with tangible reforms of our economy.
In his contribution to the debate, SWAPO MP Tobia Upindi commended Namibia's heroic spirit in curbing the COVID-19 pandemic. Upindi, however, took issue with ministries and agencies for failing to provide a clean bill of financial records, suggesting that those with outstanding reports should not receive any money at all.
Ministries, with the help of the Treasury and the Auditor General's Office, must take a strong stand on this issue. Parliament cannot simply continue to appropriate public resources while it has not received an audited explanation on how the previous finances were utilized. And people are not, and Mr. Speaker, people are not being held accountable. If you don't audit, the Honorable Sebeb is there, and he helped me a lot, and I'm complimenting here. We worked together as officials. He was at the ministry side, I was the MD of NWA. Minister Konyore, may his soul rest in peace, simply say, you will not get a cent from me if you don't have audited financials. We had to bring financials to task.
He also said the pandemic taught Namibia tough lessons on the need to be self-reliant as global and geopolitical and economic outlook remains uncertain. Kaipa Herekanji, NBC News, Parliament.